Last Friday, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed an executive order banning businesses and state government agencies from requiring so-called vaccine passports. Well, New York City has initiated a verification program of its own. The executive order prevents companies from requiring documentation certifying COVID-19 vaccination or post-transmission recovery to gain access to, entry upon, or service from the business in question. DeSantis said in the order that passports reduce individual freedoms and will harm patient privacy. Texas Governor Greg Abbott issued a similar executive order. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said the federal government is currently developing a verification standard to serve as a guideline that can be used by businesses and local governments. But she believes the use of passports will be driven by the private sector.
There's currently an interagency process that is looking at many of the questions around vaccine verification. And that issue will touch many agencies, as verification is an issue that will potentially touch many sectors of society, as you have certainly alluded to. That's guidance we'll provide. We expect, as Andy Slavitt, I think, alluded to, that a determination or development of a vaccine passport, or whatever you want to call it, will be driven by the private sector. Ours will more be focused on guidelines that can be used as a basis.
New York City released an app that businesses can scan to verify a customer has been vaccinated or has recently tested negative for COVID-19. Meanwhile, in the UK, lawmakers are pushing back against vaccine passports. A passport would be required to enter crowded areas like bars or sporting events. Prime Minister Boris Johnson has also said something similar would be required for international travel, but the WHO currently does not support requiring such verification for travel. And here's a spokeswoman from the WHO explaining why.
Currently do not have enough data on whether or not the vaccines prevent transmission to say that this would be an effective strategy. But the second one is very much the equity issue as well. Currently, not everyone has access to vaccines, and there are groups in society who are excluded. In many countries, for instance, pregnant women are not offered the vaccine, or children under 18. There are large numbers of or people who are immunosuppressed. There are many people who may not be able to get it. And then, of course, there's the lack of access to vaccines in many countries.
Visit fism.tv/news for more content.